ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. He's going to have the first down and then some. Still going. Touchdown, Colts! With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
42.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Burrow on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
11, mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11, Thomas. 11, MC.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
He completes it to Julio Jones. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 55.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now, this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
11 MT, paint. 11.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 11. The slot man in motion right. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Again, it's Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the gun again to Mixon. Oh, look at the juke. And some space here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the touchdown Bengals.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. Type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
11-90.
Throwing, Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffered defeat for the first time as they drop